What is going on YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub and I'm back with another video. And today I want to tell you why I eat carbs in my OMAD meal, and I'm going to do it right after this. What is going on? My name is C-Dub and I lost 125 pounds eating just one meal a day. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I started it to hook you up with tips, tricks, knowledge, and ideas that I learned along the way in my journey to help you out on your journey. I'd like to welcome you to the channel, and I hope you become a subscriber and a weight loss warrior. And to my weight loss warriors, my people that come in day and day out and watch my videos and help this channel grow, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being on my team and supporting me, and I'm going to do my best to support you. With all of that said, I wanted to talk about carbs and OMAD a little bit, because we hear so many different things about it, and it's very hard to place what's relevant and what's not. And quite honestly, when we talk about intermittent fasting, we talk about OMAD, when we talk about intermittent fasting channels, the biggest intermittent fasting channels that I can think of are very much in support of the ketogenic diet. And so that puts into a situation where intermittent fasting kind of gets mingled in with that same ketogenic diet. And I do not do the diet. And a lot of people ask me questions, and I just got one the other day, and the person said, I don't understand how you did this not being on keto. And I was like blown away that people still feel like you have to do keto in order to lose weight. And an example of 3 YouTubers right now, including myself, OMAD Caroline, and 6 Miles from Supper, none of us have restricted carbohydrates, and all of us have lost weight. But there is no real main YouTube channel that has, 100,000, 200,000 subscribers out there that I'm aware of. So people don't really get informed on the OMAD side that often, and they feel like they have to do keto in order to lose weight. And it's just not really necessarily a fact there. And so I kind of wanted to break down some stuff because there's some misconceptions. And I know that we have Dr. Berg, and I know that we have Dr. Fong, and I know that we have Thomas, that are all really big channels that promote keto. And there's nothing wrong with the ketogenic diet. If you're doing that, more power to you. This is not putting you down in any way, shape, fashion, or form. What I'm going to do is just basically break down why I think it doesn't matter for me and why it may not matter for you. So if we look at the way that when we talk about intermittent fasting, the positives and the negatives and all of that stuff, we talk about insulin levels all the time. And that insulin is the storage hormone. We've all heard it now at this point, and if you hadn't, there's plenty of videos on my channel explaining this. But basically, you're going to store you cannot burn body fat when you're in your storage mode, when your insulin levels are high. So people automatically think, well, if you eat carbohydrates, your insulin levels will go up, and it will take a longer time for you to get yourself back into fat burning mode. And therefore, you're going to put yourself in a situation where you are not going to lose weight as quickly as something like keto, where you're in ketosis the whole time. And what is ketosis? Ketosis basically means you are burning fat for fuel. You are not burning glucose for fuel. And so if you're burning fat for fuel, then people automatically assume that that means body fat. And that's where things start to get a little bit tricky, and where my point is in this whole entire video today. So what I'm basically trying to say is, so if I eat my meal at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you've got to go out at least 8 to 10 hours from then before your body will have burnt through the glycogen that you have just created. So your body, when you eat the food, your insulin levels are going to go up, and it is going to turn that food into glycogen, and you're going to use that glycogen for energy, for storage, for healing, for whatever's going on at the time. It is inherently the quickest type of energy, and it's also been argued to be the energy that helps you explode and be explosive and make quick movements and things like that as well. But that's a debate for another day. So all of that energy is going to be gone, let's say 8 to 12 hours. So we'll put it at 10 hours from when I ate. So if we look at it, we ate at 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now my energy, my glucose has been spent. And so now from 3 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock the next day, I am able to get that back into fat burning mode. Now, one of the tips you can do is exercise in the morning. That'll get you there even quicker and knock through any leftover glucose in your body. And it'll get you into where you're now burning your body fat for fuel. But what they talk about when they say ketosis is, well, if you're in ketosis, you're burning body fat for fuel. It's not really all that 100% accurate. And what I mean is, let's go back the other way. And let's look at it. And I had my meal at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I ate a keto friendly meal, right? So now I do not break myself out of ketosis. There will be a small insulin bump and there will be a slight bit of glucose because you are going to turn some of the proteins, a little bit, maybe the fat, and the small amount of carbs you eat during there into some form of glucose. And you're going to use that quickly. And then you're not going to bump yourself out of ketosis, right? So you're going to be burning fat for fuel, but it's not body fat. It's the fat you just ate that is now fueling your body, and it's fueling your body for the same 8 to 12 hours that the carbs would fill it. You're just burning a different source of energy during that time. And I think that this is the point in which the keto people don't really get a grasp of it. They think they're burning body fat at all times, but you've eaten food and you have to burn that food. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is how the human body works. You are just burning the fat part of it for energy and not the sugar part of it that the glucose creates and that side of it. And there's an argument of whether that gives you more mental clarity, and there's an argument of whether carbs make things more explosive and allow you to be a better athlete or have quicker movements. There's arguments on which one will build muscle quicker. Well, we pretty much know protein is the key to that. So at the end of the day, when you really look at your diet and your diet situation, if you're eating one meal, it doesn't matter as much. Now, I can see where people on keto will say 16 and 8 is better on keto than a 16 and 8 would be on just regular carbs, but they're both still also going to be effective, and you're still going to have a window of time in which you're burning just your body fat for fuel, whether that be 4 hours or 6 hours, depending on your exercise routine and when you fit it into your day. You're still going to get a part of your day that's focused generally and 100% on body fat, no matter which one of those diets you're going to go to. At the end of the day, we have to look at it as really a simple thing. Is when we're doing intermittent fasting and we're doing it in an OMAD fashion, we have a lot more leeway than we have on any other protocol or any other eating style that there is. It doesn't matter what diet regimen you want to put in front of my face and say that we're going to do this and we're going to have 3 meals or 2 meals a day or whatever the case is, and you want to run it up against OMAD. To me, it just does not stand up in the same way that OMAD does. And so OMAD gives you the flexibility to have carbohydrates. It gives you the flexibility to occasionally eat something that maybe is taboo in the minds of most people. It gives you the flexibility of being able to do what you need to do to not restrict yourself and put that kind of pressure on you. And that's why I think OMAD is fantastic. Plus the fact that even if you want to do something like keto or one of these other diets, you 100% can do those and still do OMAD, and you're going to have great results. Look, I'm living proof right here sitting in front of you. 125 pounds I lost, and I never restricted one carbohydrate. So I hope that this is a video you guys enjoyed. I hope it made a lot of sense. I got a video popping up right here. YouTube's recommending it. I'd like you to check it out. In my face, it's going to be right there. Click on that bad boy and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Peace.